about to get into live.
Oh my God. I don't know how to answer that without, giving too much out. But
Okay.
I mean, besides knowing like the episodes, keeping it like, for like what's coming up next.
Yeah.
You see, I think where are we at with it? Girl, let me tell you something.
Okay.
After this reunion and everything that's going on, it's just like I don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just a lot of stuff going on,
I
and
know. And
it's
I've
hard.
been seeing some of it, but you've been managing to stay out the mix since you got on the scene.
But I try to stay out of it. But when people come directly, I
Yeah.
have to respond, and I try to respect Zeus, but at the same time, like right now with everything going on, I'm
Yeah.
not really respecting how they're handling Jocelyn and Ballistic. So
Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
if they're not upholding respect, why should I? So it's like right now, I'm just like at a real like tough place for everything.
I
The
understand.
most important thing that like I can say is that Zeus really is trying to be as biased as possible. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As it comes to, the situation with,
I know.
Jocelyn and
I know.
Ballistic and us girls. But
Yeah.
it's just like, the what has happened on the show and what transpired in the reunion is two different things.
Yeah.
And it happened so fast. And
Yeah.
it's just like it seems like it's very premeditated. And Jocelyn knew what the fuck she was doing, what was going on. And it's just
Yeah.
I have no respect for it. So, you know.
That's real. And it was like I was really pondering. I know that I've seen a lot, and I was really pondering like if you wanted to, if we should bring it up. But I think that
Right. I
people don't
mean, one thing I will bring up is because she did post a statement. So I'm definitely gonna, I could share that with you. Her
okay.
statement today is bullshit. It's totally fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Your man put his hands on a woman, and then in your statement, you want to say that you don't condone that. Make it make the fuck sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah. Make
It's
it make
it
sense.
is the whole thing was disgusting. The reunion, the way she handled herself was never empowering. Like
Yeah.
especially yes. Oh, I just didn't want to have you in the camera and like people was moving around me and stuff. You okay? All right. Um,
Shout out
um,
to the crew. Shout out to the crew.
um, recording the show, Jocelyn, she has her mouth, you know what I mean? And like, it could be funny, you know what I mean, and this and that.
Yeah.
But when she takes that personally outside the show, you know what I'm saying? Like, and gets like she don't empower women whatsoever. Like, first of all, the show is not empowering at all. The
Okay.
show is a dance competition show. So it was supposed to be that.
Yeah.
Season 2, we actually performed, she picked 4 girls to come on. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You see only me and Chanel came.
Yeah.
And when you watch the reunion, she says, "Oh, why you didn't stand up for me?" And stand up for what? How is that woman empowering? Woman, if you're such
Yeah.
the most powerful woman, stand up for yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I made friends inside the show. I'm not
Right.
gonna be mad at somebody because you're mad at them one day and be
Yeah.
happy with them because you're happy. You have you and your own personal issues with those people, and I have
Yeah.
my own relationship with those people. So what me and you got, going on, like, I mean, she like, you know what I mean? If she's gonna try to say empowering women as in putting them on a platform, you know
Right.
what I mean?
Like just
I'm
giving them the
right.
space so that they can
Giving them the
operate.
space to do what
That's
they're
right.
gonna do, that is only empowering to ourselves and how we take that.
That's right. That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's
She
right.
puts us on that platform, and it's up to us to take it how we want. But if you want
Yeah.
to get personal between me and her,
Yeah.
where's the empowerment?
I
When has she ever,
yeah.
when has she ever checked up on any of us and been like, you know what I mean? What's going on in this side? If it's not had nothing to do with drama or
Yeah.
fighting You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Something
Or
that
being
was kind of
slick with
negative.
her mouth.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the little couple of times, you know, that I had with Jocelyn, you know, it was cool. We never had no disagreements because that was because of who I
Right.
am as a person.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't I don't I don't get into that talking about other people and doing this and doing that. Anybody who follows me knows I don't unless they coming directly at me. And at this
Yeah,
point,
you
I'm gonna
call them
speak
out.
up.
I've
You know what I
seen it.
mean? I'm
I've
gonna
seen
speak
it.
up.
Absolutely.
I don't get on social media. I don't have, you know, like I don't go, oh, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. I've
Yeah.
never, you know what I mean? I don't do stuff like that.
I've never seen
So
that from you since,
exactly.
like as
So
soon as I followed you, it's never been anything but like positivity, getting money. Like you're doing different events, you're posting stuff, but I've never seen no drama stuff
right.
like on your
It's
page,
not until girls get catty and want to do all the childish shit, you know, all
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna come back with the childish shit too. But I have never, you know, got on social media and just blatantly, let's keep it about Jocelyn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because girls that come onto the show will come and grow. You know, there's so many different girls. I can't group
Yeah.
them into one unless, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going down the line of every girl on the show because I'm
Right.
already in 2 seasons. But
Yeah.
between me and Jocelyn, um, as an empowerment, no, she didn't empower me. But did
Okay.
she give me a platform so I could, you know, put what I have going on out there? Of course.
Absolutely.
Of
Absolutely.
course. Absolutely. But I empower myself.
That's right.
I've never had her give me a heartfelt moment where I felt like she was uplifting me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's
Yeah.
okay. I don't need her to do that for me.
Because you do it
You
within
know what I mean?
yourself. Yeah.
Right. But the
And
girls,
and
the
I wanted to ask you, and I'm sorry to cut you off,
mm,
Lexi, but being a viewer of the show, you know what I'm saying? Like now that you're saying some of these things, I want to ask you this, where we saw certain moments where it was just like the rhetoric like took a whole left turn, like when you all were
right,
on stage and how she called it out.
right.
Hearing what you're saying right now, how are you feeling
She
in those moments?
it's like what kind of image are you trying to perceive? Because you come off as always been never empowering, like being a bitch. Let's be real. Even through Love and Hip Hop and all that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So when you coming into empowering, I'm really trying to figure out like basically the statement is bullshit because what you did was bullying and it was fucked up what you did to all the women on the cast.
Everybody
Period for
was
the
agreeing
ones
in the comments,
period,
like
period for the ones that were being ganging and bullying. That wasn't empowerment. You should have talked to those women and told them that whatever they're fighting for is not that serious. I've always said from day one, if it's not about my money or my kids, I don't give a fuck.
that's
You
right.
know?
Period.
That's
Period.
empowering.
Yeah,
That's empowering.
that's right. That's right. I just want to. So this is the thing. I know that for you, you are taking things to the next level. I mean, every time I see you and you post, it's always something you've got it going on. You know what I'm saying? What are some things that are going to be coming up that we can look forward to from your brand, from you personally? Like I feel like last time we talked about like movies and all types of stuff. Like what's
Right.
sis? What's going on?
You know, coming into season 3, it happened so fast. You know, we recorded 2 seasons in the same year.
Yeah.
So a lot of things had to get pushed back.
Okay.
But now that the reunion is over and I can actually focus on myself
That's
and
right.
knowing that I'm confident in myself that even if there is a season 4, I don't respect it and I won't be part of it, you know?
Okay.
So with me, you know, when it comes to my store, I plan on adding a lot more merch and things that go along with what I have going on.
Okay.
When it comes to working with other people, this is my first time really branding myself actually right now in LA. That's why I'm still here for a couple of days. So I
Okay.
have some things coming, you know, out, you know, from the West Coast with people
Hey.
networking and stuff with people also out here. So I'm
Okay.
not so much on the East Coast anymore.
Okay.
And then, you know, big things outside of that, I have a radio interview with Power 105. That's a major radio station in New York that will be on the
Absolutely.
20th. And then, you know, I also have like always a bunch of bookings. You know, clubs always want me to come and
Yeah.
host, you know, and things like that. So it's so much to get into, you know,
That's
but,
right.
you know, I'm just happy that people really, you know, took the time to get to know me and who I am and not how the show wants to represent empowering women, you know? And
Yeah.
you know, and I'm thankful for that I can outshine however somebody else might try to make me look. So,
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right. You wouldn't believe it. People deal with that all the time, girl. When I talk to
Right.
people, like I got haters, I got all of that, and I see some of the things that they say. Like, and I want to share with you this. I put in a group. There's like a group where they talk about like the zoo shows, and I said,
Right.
hey, what are some fan questions? And Lexi, I gotta be honest with you. Them people was damn near disrespectful up in there. I was just like this. I said, do you all think that me, as a whole media professional, am
Mm-hmm.
going to go to another grown woman and say even a piece of some of the stuff that y'all have left in these comments? I'm like,
Right.
y'all are crazy as
But you
hell.
see what that's the point of turn. When you
Yeah,
have a show that's not empowering women, and that's the type of questions and the type of viewers you start to get.
right,
You know, it's
right.
as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And
Yeah,
hopefully, with having, them type of negative people,
yeah.
if Jocelyn really wants to be empowering and actually show people how to actually carry themselves, but she don't know how to carry her own fucking self. So,
Oh,
she needs to come and get herself together before she says she's empowering anybody besides herself. That's
right.
Zeus gave her a deal for her show. That is a major step.
Yeah,
But other than that, you had the chance there to write out how you want the show to go. And we all know as viewers it's all over the place. Season 1, from season 2, from season 3 is
there's some
all
differences,
to
some
it's
vast
all
differences. Yeah,
the only thing that's the same is the strip club dancing part of it. Really there was none of that in season 2. So, the cabaret part of it, but I mean, we it's really all over the place. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I could say season 2 was a little bit more empowering. We did have like a therapist there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Jocelyn
Yeah.
did Jocelyn did have more moments where she actually, talked to the girls, whether it was for camera or for real. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Because, the people that she actually sat down and felt something for, like
Yeah.
Barbie or whatever,
Yeah.
as soon as we were done record, you know what I mean? Like it's the total opposite. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right. Right. It's like,
So
okay, bye. We done filming. Like, gotta
right,
go.
right. So
Yeah.
it's like, how much it is there. It's To me, how I see it is show us who you are outside of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outside a show that you're your own producer for. Let's
Yeah.
remember that.
Because I mean, you all, for the most part, as watching as a viewer, you all shared your perspective every time, and what was going on, and you know what I'm saying. Like it's just a certain level of realness, and
Right.
the crazy part about it is people watch reality TV and they forget. I'm like, no, this is really like it's some reality up in here. Like it's real
Right.
shit
I mean,
going
at
on.
the end, yeah, it's really like nothing was, no, all of us had the free will to do what we wanted to do.
Hmm.
But did she easily use girls as puppets because they were so excited and happy to be on a platform of a show? Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Because if she would have picked more girls that have, more things going on for themselves or whatever, and you couldn't really, they already have an image for themselves out there that they're
Yeah.
going to stick to. So when
Yeah.
you're bringing newer girls on, you know what I mean, and you're telling them, to act this way or
It's a
do
certain
this way
level
or
of
do that,
eagerness. It's like some
yeah,
like I want to be a
right
part of
there.
this.
How is that empowerment? Because girls that you told girls to fight other girls. If it was empowerment, you would have said, "Let's sit down and talk."
That's right.
You're not empowering at all. Like it's just.
And you hate to hear that because I mean the thing about it is you all are on fire every week, always trending. You know what I'm saying? Especially you.
Mm-hmm.
You one of the
Every once in a
favorites.
while, like I said, I'll come at these girls because sometimes they want to do a little too much. But everybody knows, like, I don't care about y'all. Like, really,
Yeah,
if I had a friendship with them, that was a friendship with them. You know what I'm saying?
that's
That's
right.
because I built it. I took on everybody the same way. You know what I mean? I wasn't quick to be like, I don't like you because I don't know you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Or
Like,
because
I'm
you
not,
knew.
right. I'm not, it's not that deep for me. I came to dance, behind, Jocelyn while she performs her music in the cabaret. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be any more deeper than that. You know what I'm
Because let me
saying?
let me tell you, I've been seeing the flyers for the cabaret, and I was real salty at who was on the flyer. I was
Right.
like, because the
Listen,
first thing
she
I said
knows
was,
she knows she should have bring me on to the cabaret. And the
yeah,
only reason why, since we're talking about women empowerment,
okay,
the only reason why she didn't bring me onto the tour is because I have a friend named Bunny Rex, you know what I mean, on social media that did Big Lex's show.
Yeah.
What, right? So why,
we know who she is.
that's
Yeah.
her, she did that, you know what I mean? Why would I hate her for doing Big Lex's show? Just because you and Big Lex had a falling out, that don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
So
Right. That was
she
totally
telling me
separate.
I switched sides because I still kept a friendship with Bunny Rex, and we were on live together. That is women empowering for me to still support somebody on what they do. And you know what I mean? If somebody wants to do a movie or do a show, or somebody even wants to get on Love and Hip Hop, which is bigger than our show, you know what I mean? And you had a falling out with them. Like, let's be honest. Would I stop being their friend? Why would I show loyalty to somebody that doesn't show loyalty to me back? If you was really in woman empowerment, you would have talked to me and told me how you felt about it, and I would have told you I know this girl.
Right.
And it's nothing personal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But instead, she had Raven and Diamond all, hanging out. And them girls don't know me from 2 cans from a pink bucket of nothing. They were fans of me from watching season 2.
I bet.
Okay?
I bet. Yeah.
Or fans of whoever, but they watched season 2. They came in as fans,
Okay. Okay. I understand
so
that. They like, ooh, I like, now we here,
Right. And I respected them, and I respected everybody that came in. That's why, in the first episode when Jocelyn was like, why didn't you? And I'm just like, season 1, you was okay with girls fighting on the first day. Did we forget?
Yeah.
So how I come in season 2 and I didn't talk to you, I don't know what you want, what's going on, and you expect me like I'm coming in, flying in, coming in like the rest of the girls.
Exactly. But I mean, you know what? Sometimes you get targeted like that when you're the standout person anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because you immediately stood out on season 2. You came in, you could tell the people that were real dancers, that were really there. They was about the opportunity, about their paper, apart from some of the other girls without naming names, but you could tell the difference.
Right. And all due respect, even if you're not a dancer, you could, take that and, flip it and use that opportunity to show yourself, and, with whatever you got going on. You always want to take an opportunity when it comes towards you.
Yeah.
Which is coming back to, why would I not like big Bunny Rex for what she's doing in her path, and why is that personal between me and you? But at the same time, I'm okay with it. Because the type of girls that you want to do and to be the cattiness and the bullying and the fighting and all this stuff is not what I stand for, and I'm okay with that. And
people that do that mob type behavior, I feel like it's some pieces that's missing, because you should be able to think for yourself. Like, if this person hasn't done anything to you, you don't have to go and jump them or jump in on like a verbal type of situation where you're going
for her to get to, for her, because her Instagram is shut down. For her to get onto Twitter and say that I'm Mortal Kombat and I kicked this person and I slapped this person and I did this and did that, and then laugh at the girl that was put in the hospital because your man also got involved.
I know.
And then
I saw it and I was mortified.
And say that you're a woman of a child of 5. Jocelyn, I'm a woman with 3 children. Okay?
Right.
How would you feel if I came in on a show and I had security saying, don't let nobody touch me while I'll go and touch all these girls? You know?
Right. That would be a problem.
And then have a man that's supposed to be a man and be separating stuff or telling me to calm down and not put my hands on women. You go and join that activity and put your hands on women too. And now all of a sudden you want to make that bogus statement. Today is a lot.
I know. No, I know, Lexi. And you know what? I know you're busy and I know you have to go. Before you leave, can you just let them know how they can follow you? Like, how can we support you on your next venture?
Always, the only Lexi Blow right now is 2, but that's my name, Lexi Blow. So you can always Google me. I'm Googled now.
Okay, baby, you better be Googleable. Yes. Well, look, again, I wish you much continued success, and I'm looking forward to everything you've got coming up, girl. You're gonna do it.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate. I was moving around and stuff, and I'm like different time zones, so thank you for holding the spot in until I got here.